So today, this little meteorite is gonna go the distance without taking any upgrades. We just gotta float around and collect all the little bits of matter as usual, especially these little groups here, but they're kind of hard to find, almost like there's a bunch of space between them. But once we get enough and we become an asteroid, then we look at all these upgrades here and then just ditch them all. Abandon evolution. We don't need any of that fancy kid stuff because we can destroy all the tiny things, all the same. Ow, that was rude of you. Can't take too many of those because we also get damaged by destroying the smaller things. At least those have a net positive payout. And there's quite a few of them. And it's all well and good until a planet shows up and just takes everything. But that's okay because soon we are a planet with nothing special about us, although these aliens do sound nice. Now the reason that we're ditching all the upgrades is because apparently one of the endings that we can get for this game needs us to take absolutely zero upgrades, ever. None, no upgrades allowed. We just gotta be boring and basic for the whole journey. Although apparently the neutral state of things do have their own appearance. So look at this guy, we're twinning. And then this guy shows up, hey, twin, stop it. The annoying thing is we can't really fight all that well, things that are the same size as us, because there's not really a lot of payout with it. Like sure, we can destroy them and survive, but we lose a lot of mass doing so. So I think what we can do is just wait for other planets to destroy each other, which should pay out well for us, while we just absorb all the little asteroids that fly in. But they tend to fly just right by each other without doing anything. Oh, here come two about to collide. Yes! Now just keep doing that. Unless we can just like bump you into that one, which gives you kind of an extra hit on that one. Oh, but you actually just flew away? Well, that was annoying. Fly into this one instead. Boom. Beautiful destruction. Hey, we actually got everything. It's kind of weird trying to figure out where these little bits of matter decide to fly to. It's like, oh, you're the closest thing, too bad, I'm going to that guy. It's like a cat, but just a little bit more. And yes, true planet. Nothing special about us though. Although, what do we look like? Oh, kinda minty. Or there's a lot of sodium in the water. Take your pick. Although honestly, it kind of reminds me of Kashyyyk, so I'll take it. And we just gotta keep going like this and be wary of the gas giants. I guess we can capture planets, but that doesn't really pay off for us in the long term, and I would rather collect the matter. Although it's hard to collect matter when there's so many planets that are the same size as us in the same area, and the two gas giants, and they just cruise to wherever they're going. Which, does it have to be in my direction? That's so rude. And you can kind of see the dwarf planets get caught in the gravity of some of the bigger things, so we gotta intercept them before they fall back towards it. Or we are the influence that they are being drawn to. They're very attractive. Okay, there's a whole lot of nonsense over there that I'm glad I'm not a part of, but I feel like we gotta be over here though, because this is where everything is being drawn to. So are we coming over here because we want to, or because we are being drawn here by everything else being drawn here? At least there's a little asteroid out here that is just spinning on its own, so we can just take everything there, but that really doesn't do very much anymore. At least they're the most reliable thing, and there's so many other things that are just spinning in our direction. How are so many things converging on this point? Well, thank you for it anyway. So now we are a gas giant. So what does the neutral state of a gas giant look like? Ah, it's blue. Dabba-dee-da-doo. And we're still getting tiny things flying towards us. But that also means big things are flying towards us too, like stars. At least they can, boom, collide with each other. Hopefully destroying each other in the process. But we just gotta wait for a few more collisions there. And then, oh, that one won. Oh, and we actually got everything out of there. Most of everything. Can this other one be destroyed by that too? Hit a gas giant, but not me. Don't hit me. Okay, get hit by a dwarf, I guess. Plenty is being destroyed right now, but sadly, not much of it is going towards us. And that all just didn't go anywhere. But there was a whole lot of gas giants right there, and another star blew up. I didn't even see which one that was. But, ooh, there's one there. Gotta avoid that. We are not gonna survive getting hit by something larger. But I really want these two to hit each other. Ooh, avoid that. Come on, hit each other. Nice. Now do it again, because that didn't do anything. And a little touch. Gas giant there. Gas giant there. Touch. Ooh, that one won. Well, we actually ended up with some out of that. Not sure where it came from. Man, that other star is not far behind. Hey, there they both blew up. And yes, we actually did get everything there. So now we become a star, a normal star, which is, a low orange. So you can see all the pockmarks on it. You think the sun gets a little conscious of its spots? Is the sun entering its angsty teen phase yet? Just gets acne all the time and then people point it out and then it gets a little flustered and it just sends out a flare, which according to Nick Cage is how the world's gonna end. just a massive solar flare, even though that like always happens. Hey, double star explosion here. Can there be another double star explosion that isn't us? Okay, there's one that won there. But here comes another brilliant white star. It's blue that's hotter than white, isn't it? I forget that a little bit, but I think that's how it works. Doesn't matter as long as they blow each other up. And then we just fly in and collect the leftovers. Or, you know, one star blows up and then just everything gets absorbed by the other one. That's cool too. And all these little planets are flying around too. I just want them. Ooh, that was close. I don't know how many times I can get away with that, but hey, there's 2 stars exploding, but only, well, there's another one. But this blue one persists. Well, now we're a true star. So we ditch everything and do we become a white star? No, we're a yellow star. I just think it'd be cool to be a white star from one of these upgrades. Just the most neutral light color possible. Unless, since it is on the hotter end, is that really neutral? It's neutral on like color temperature, but I feel like that's different. Oh, but those two are colliding at a massive degree. Come on. Oh, the blue one blew up. It blew up. Well, since that doesn't help me, I guess we'll just try to find something else to crash into, like another gas giant maybe. With the white star tailing right behind us. There's another star that's our size, but that doesn't really help. Ooh, another white star. Whoa, but they pass each other. Hold on, circle back. Oh, okay, wow. Wow, there was a lot tailing behind that white star there. Holy moly, but now they're colliding. Can they blow each other up, please? Please? They're hitting other things. Oh, I think that was the one tailing us, maybe? I lost track of them. At least we can destroy this one. And oh, get this dwarf planet that just snaked through everything. That was kind of cool to watch. And then just steal all these from the white star. Yes! Giant star time. Ditching everything, and we are now blue. Dabba-dee-da-do for the second time, where now we gotta deal with red things that are larger than us, but now we're the size of the white star at least. Whoa, and those two just had a glancing blow. Can they destroy each other? Or, you know, the big one just destroys absolutely everything, that's fine. At least now we can easily identify the smaller dwarf stars and then just smoke them. I guess that may have been a normal star. Oh, double explosion, double takedown, and that one swept in. That should have been me. At least there's enough going on here that there's plenty of matter flying around. Can you two just destroy each other really quick? I don't really want to touch you. Or just ram into that one. Okay, just trade off. Weird Newton's cradle with stars. Oh, there's a double explosion. Really, as soon as I fly away? Now that was absorbing everything. No. You don't get to. All the bits go everywhere. And now we just gotta hope that something comes along to destroy this star. There's one. Just gotta carefully juggle this one. And then have you two ram into each other. Oh, tight figure eight. That didn't work. Took a little bit of damage. But hopefully it paid off for destroying them. They're kind of absorbing everything, which doesn't help. There goes one, and we just immediately lost it. Let's not worry about that then. And just take a smaller star. There we go. Oh, and of course the big one just takes everything. We really need a double explosion just to even that out. Or giant red one flies in. That's an option, I suppose. At least if we get enough distance, then we're guaranteed to get everything from an explosion. And I guess they just left everything behind here. That helps. Now take care of that one. Those two are colliding a whole lot. Can you do it again? Just a little bit of tap here and there. I don't know who's faster than the other, but they're also just kind of rolling off of each other right now. A little bit of distance and a boop. There, yes, double explosion. Super giant star time. Not sure why I said that like Mario, but there's one for you. And now we just, gotta watch out for the black hole. Forgot about that. And the neutron star. And man, the black hole just doing that little bit of like a wave whenever it absorbs something. That is weird. Does that actually happen? I know a whole bunch of energy and matter like flies into it because it's, you know, it's a hole. Although is there credence to the like theory that like heat escapes a black hole and that eventually they'll fizzle out if they lose enough heat? I don't keep up with the status of theories. I just hear about them and it's like, that would probably be a good basis for something like Treasure Planet. But we're actually getting through this stage pretty quickly because there's a whole bunch of stars that are easily identifiable as smaller than us. So we just crash into them, collect everything, and then move on to the next one as the black hole just glorps everything as it flies very close to us. I don't like it. At least the neutron stars we can detect from miles away thanks to those rays, which are those from energy going out or coming in? I forget. Probably going out if I had to guess. But can we? Yes, now we are a neutron star. So now that question just became a lot more relevant. Oh, as we get the rays. I was wondering which form gave us these. It's like the coolest looking one. So neutron stars are what happen after a supernova? I thought that was like dwarf stars that fizzle out eventually. Or is that what happens when low mass stars give out? Because I know there was a lot of people that were saying like when our sun eventually deteriorates that it's just gonna explode, but it's not high enough density for that. I know that much. Woo, okay, all those bits flying around were kind of weird looking and it made me a little scared. But at least there's plenty of matter here that we can collect. We just gotta get through this and then we can become a black hole. And we haven't taken any upgrades, so all of this is just kind of hopeful here. I know we're a neutron star, but I really do not trust anything's bigger than me. Well, it should be, that was not fine. That was not fine, that was not fine. Thank you for blowing that up. Goodness, we just lost a lot there and the star didn't even destroy itself. So what do we fight here? Maybe just things that are not that large? Okay, we can destroy that one, collect a little bit. Man, I feel like we lost a lot in that one collision and we have a lot to make up for. There's also a whole bunch of more neutron stars flying around. We really gotta pick our battles. I picked this one, thank you. Just starts spinning the other way. And wow, that black hole is just munching up so much, but at least it clears the congestion as other stars decide to collide with each other. There we go, that one was easy. There's not a lot of stars that are easy for us to destroy anymore. That neutron star is, partying with that one. Can you two destroy each other? I'm not sure that would even give anything because the black hole is just right there. But slowly but surely, we are collecting enough mass again to get to where we were and then surpass it as plenty of stars are destroying each other, but the black hole is right there. At least they're traveling fast enough that they're leaving massive pockets of matter behind. So we just sweep everything up. Can we destroy that one? We might be able to destroy that one. It seems like it's easy to tell what we can destroy because it gets caught in our gravity, but that also kind of can be said of the things that can one-shot us, so I maybe shouldn't trust that. We're getting there, we're almost there, we're almost there. Couple of neutron stars flying around, that's okay. I know we have a lot of mass stored up, but I guess we can try it once. Yeah, see, we just lost so much there and lost it instantly. Not okay. Definitely not okay. We just gotta be scavengers a little bit, and ooh, that didn't work. Well, it kind of worked. Oh, that's not working. That's not working. Oh, we actually got it. Wow, we destroyed it. But there's the thing I was talking about earlier. Not worth it. We lost too much mass for that. Gosh, that red giant just came out of nowhere. And there's another one. At least he's far enough away that we can see him. Do you mind just getting blorped by the black hole? I believe is the scientific term. Whoa, okay, black hole double absorption there, I saw that. Or I saw the aftershock of that. But there it is, oh, black hole. We made it. Now we just gotta fear no other celestial body except other black holes. But we ditch everything. And here we are, the black hole itself, even though there's another one. So maybe itself isn't the right term, but at least we don't gotta worry about anything. And now we can glorp everything, including this guy that I was afraid of before. Oh, that feels so much better. But those two black holes collide and then nothing happens. So would that be the same for us? I don't really want to test it. I've been trying to do this for a few days now. There's just always something that happens, including like a random bullet from nowhere that just one-shots the gas planet. Now we just gotta, steal everything, including the livelihood of stars. Hello, you look delicious. I mean, neutron stars are literally like candy shaped, so can you blame me? And since those two black holes are right next to each other, we don't gotta worry about any sort of weird like pincer movements, but you look extra delicious. Oh, that was. All right, just a little bit more, and then we can figure out what happens when we take no upgrades and get as far as turning into a black hole and beyond. Just a little bit more. Can we get another neutron star to finish this off? Hello. Oh, what happened? Whoa, what is this? Did we just become an atom? Whoa, I think we did. What in the world? When you devoured everything and floated in this empty universe, you discovered an astonishing secret? We just became quantum. What? How does that work? We became so big that we became small. So we just entered like a recursion? I feel like there are science terms here that I do not know, but we did it. We achieved quantum status by taking absolutely 0 upgrades. And that leaves only 2 other endings that we can get in Drifter Star Evolution. So if you guys want to see those, or if you have ideas on how to get them, then be sure to let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and sub to Intern.